Is she quiet?
I was gonna say she don't say much either, huh?
Man,
Have you
that's
ever
Bro,
gold.
you listen, y'all severely underestimate, bro.
Glasses off.
No, I know what you want. I know what you want to say. I know what you
I ain't
want to
saying
say.
shit no
Any of
more.
you
I'm
men
done,
mess
bro.
with a white woman on here? Any of you black men?
She don't have to be white, is what I'm
Oh.
saying. We using this as an example because of the woman that was on the video, but I'm telling you, bro, it's nigga, y'all have no clue.
You can always get somebody to do something to you in between your legs.
See, I ain't got time for that shit.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
levels.
All of this extra talking and shit. I don't like that. I just be like, what the fuck is you saying? Like, it's a lot to
Black
deal
women
with.
forever, snow bunnies never.
You can't just listen. You can't just
Yeah.
find a. You just
Amen.
can't find a replacement like that. Do you know how difficult it is? You know how difficult it is to find a good replacement?
Oh, he's still talking about eaters.
It's not hard.
The law of
What are you
averages is
talking
real.
about?
I don't think
The
it's
law
hard.
of
You just
averages is
tell
real.
someone what you like, and then they'll do it. If they care for you and love you,
No,
tell
it's a
someone what
difference between doing it and being good at doing it.
well, you can practice
Good on
makes
paper.
perfect, doesn't it? No, I mean, look, Michael Jordan was trash before he became one of the best players to ever do it. So even there are women out here who don't
No,
even
because you gotta hand
know.
groom her. You've conditioned her for the exact thing that you need her for. You've literally modified her greatness to be custom to you. And you gotta replace that shit. And you know how broken you are when you've groomed her to be great and then you gotta pass her on to another nigga.
Mm, mm. Sad day.
It's a hard day in the neighborhood, nigga.
Oh gosh.
Every nigga on this panel got somebody in mind right now. That's how
I
real this
don't
shit
know
is.
what the fuck you said.
And ain't lying, bro.
The wives are watching this.
That's
Hey, we talking about the past, man. Hopefully,
yeah, it's
mine
the
ain't.
past. Though.
We talking about the past,
Oh,
man.
chill.
My wife might be. Never
I'm a
mind.
changed individual, man.
See how broken these niggas is on the panel right now?
So y'all don't marry y'all's best eater. You just use her as a side chick.
Baby, ugly is
Let
fat.
me
Exactly.
It's
let me
very
be
rare
y'all-
that your
let me be
best
y'all
eat.
law-
Exactly.
let me be y'all lawyer right now. Don't answer that.
I ain't saying shit.
Them be the ones that don't take out in public or they take to coffee dates.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Get that, mom. They get coffee.
Huh. Interesting.
We don't need much. Y'all be thinking we don't. Like y'all be thinking that this shit is extra complicated, that we need to be best buddies, that our signs need to align, that we need to know love languages. We not that. We not
Thank
that kind of
Thank you. Especially that time stuff.
we are not complicated creatures at all. We are so
Nah.
If
simple.
y'all were so complicated, wouldn't be more men married than if that was the case? If y'all were so easy?
No,
Women
well,
make it
no, that's
complicated.
not it.
Yeah, women make it hard. That's all.
Yeah,
Oh, women make it
Men
hard?
don't want to get married. Y'all don't want to get married. If y'all did,
Yeah,
y'all
I
would.
do that. Men don't
Facts.
want to get married.
That's true.
but it's
Facts.
deep. It's deeper than just not wanting to get married. There's reasons why. There's logical reasons. Why.
But that's
Why?
not.
Was it high risk, low reward, huh?
I mean, for the reasons we talking about earlier. Look at the icebreaker. We was talking about dating. You know what I'm saying? So it's because of social media and people having previous experience and all these type of experiences and relationships and this person and that person, it makes it harder. It makes it harder. Like the reason why most women have the expectations they have is because they had that experience. But see, where the delusion comes and is in their mind, it was just an experience. You don't have that forever. And so because you tasted it one time, now you want the next person to, or the next man to fill that void or do something even better or possibly higher than that. And then for men, for us, it's just the fear of, it's the fear because, to be quite honest with you, I believe we are more loyal than women. I believe men are more loyal than women.
Facts.
And because we are afraid of pouring into something, and you could easily just wake up and say, you know what, fuck it, take you for everything. That fears a lot of men, and I mean you got to understand it on both sides.
Would this apply to men that don't have much to take as well? Like the men that are just doing fine.
But regardless of taking, it's going to court, dealing with this paperwork, having to sign the paperwork. Divorce is not cheap.
But I would suggest that having that type of fear to prevent you from doing something that ultimately is a beautiful thing and is actually necessary, especially in our communities. We lack so many strong family units, strong foundations, and strong institutions. If you constantly have these black men with these fear tactics, you're supposed to be the strongest man on earth. As a black man, let them tell it.
Listen. You're not going to throw that finesse on us.
Look, like I said,
why every time somebody? Okay, fine.
Because you're not going to lie to us.
I think it's valid for some men to think that way, but I think what we fail to realize is that there are men that don't even measure up to say that they have that same fear. You haven't even accomplished it to even be afraid.
Wait.
But it's deeper. It's deeper than, like I said, Dalen. It's deeper than just losing something. Who wants to be served? Who wants to be served paper saying, "All right, this 6-year, 8-year, 10-year relationship you just poured into is now finna be over. So here go your papers. Now you got to go deal with court."
That is a possibility. That is a possibility. But that it's a possibility is a little, you're putting more of the negative connotations into it instead of like weighing out the pros.
This is a woman that will try to convince you not to give her a prenup, bro. Don't ever fall for that shit. Listen, bro, y'all gotta be careful, man. And here's the key, is that every time that you get with a chick, you basically playing Russian roulette. That's just the
facts.
Like, as much as you want to vet, as much as you want to do all of that shit, you basically playing Russian roulette, bro. And so you just got to be careful. They'll try to fear monger you, and well, you know, you're supposed to be the strongest on earth. I've seen the greatest men in the world cry after not being able to see their goddamn kid. So whenever you dealing with it, that's why Amazon and them is replacing humans with robots, because they can't predict the motherfuckers. No matter how much they interview them and no matter how much they vet them, they can't predict whether or not these niggas is gonna crash out. And so you got to be careful, bro. You got to be very, very careful. And I think the best way for most people is if you do it young. I think it gets much more difficult when you get older and more successful, because you got a lot more to lose. And you're dealing with more people that don't have anything to lose, and they're looking to take everything you got. So you got to be more careful. It's more easy when you ain't got shit, because you know that the people that surround you is with you for the right reasons. But when you get older,
and not even just that, to add on to that, if you're young and you're starting out early, you're not. I don't want to say the word poison, but you haven't come across, a lot of the horrors and the bad sides of dating. So if you start early, like you said, you both starting out with nothing. Now you grow and you build something, and so you remember the sweat equity, the blood, the tears, and all that went into it, and it makes the bond even stronger. And again, once you start dating and experiencing, more than one or two people, it really starts to muddy the waters, because humans by nature, you're gonna want to compare. So if you didn't have a dude that could take you on trips, you're gonna try to find a dude that can at least do that or more, because just the mere fact that you were able to experience that, you don't want to go back.
Also, dating, if you look at what you said, you need it. And when you look at the origins of marriage, at one point you actually needed a woman to help with the household chores and to have kids so you can help out in the farm. And you needed a man to help protect you. We live in a world now where you can have your own gun, your own karate classes. I can go out to the steakhouse every night. There's not a natural need for each other anymore. So now you got people that feel like, you know what? I'm fed up. I don't need this nigga. I'm out. And now you done lost everything.
You know what, bro? I just be needing.
Anton did it. Jordan did it. So what should stop a man from getting married?
Bro, you're not gonna bully no men into getting married.
I'm not bullying you. I'm not.
Men choose marriage. Like if a man find a woman that's worthy, he gonna do it. They still do.
Let's do this.
I'm also like that. I'm married too, by the way.
Let's do this.
You married too, Joe?
Let's assume, for the sake of conversation, that he don't want to have no more kids, or his kids is grown. What's the point of him getting married, Dalen?
I'm sorry, you got to say that again.
Let's assume for the sake of conversation, he don't want no more kids or his kids are grown. What's the point of a man getting married?
If he already has children, and
Yeah.
you have to give me more information. Is he divorced? Does he
Why do I
have?
have to give you more information?
Don't matter.
He's single. He's out here. He meets a girl that he likes. Why should he marry her if he's not having no more kids with her?
Well, I don't understand the question. Like that would mean that the woman wants to have children. She wants to have children. So you're asking why would he want to get with a woman that wants to have children when he already has
If
children?
he doesn't want any more children, what is the point of him getting married? Is the question that I'm asking.
Oh my God. I don't know.
Anton,
Like
Anton,
the-
Tell me on it. No, because
What-
I know why I would. But if you are the one that's telling us why don't you do this, why don't you do that? Okay, then help me to understand why should he if he doesn't want any more kids.
This is a man that has not. The men I'm talking to have not been married and don't have any children. Or maybe
I don't need all of that. Just give me some insight on why a man should get married if he doesn't want any more kids.
I don't know. Maybe the legality surrounding it. There are protections.
So why are you saying that we should do it if you don't even know why we should do it?
Because you're saying if a man, you need to give me specific.
No, you.
If a man who's a widower, a man who was never married.
Not me. You.
I
Why
know.
are you saying get married if there is no reason as to why you think? Because I could tell a guy why he should get married, or I could at least vet through with him if it makes sense for him. Why would you suggest that a man get married if he don't want any more kids?
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you should get married if you don't want any more children. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
That's
that
literally what you're saying.
no, it's not. I'm saying that men should not be fearful of the negative impacts, of a marriage failing.
So what is the reason that he should get married then?
The same reason you did.
No, you don't know why I got married. You don't know why I got married.
It doesn't matter. It's successful, so
It does matter. It does matter. The reasons matter.
The stats say it ain't.
You can't say for the same reasons if you don't know why I got married.
Or the same beliefs, the same values.
Why should a man get married?
A man should get married because it shows his commitment. It shows his loyalty. It shows his seriousness. It's godly. That's what your Lord.
Who is he showing it to? Who is he proving it to?
He's proving it to himself, his God, his woman, his children, his family, his community.
He doesn't want any more children.
I think it's okay to push that when we know that communities have benefited from more families where more couples are married and building foundations.
You winging it right now,
I'm
Dave.
not winging it right now. I'm telling you, there's a benefit to marriage, and we shouldn't be talking about it as this is some doom to your life. Yes, still bring up the cons, but don't say that the cons is enough to dismiss it or to suggest that there is no benefit to it when you both know, all of you do know, to the point it seems like all of you all are married, so you understand some benefit to it, but when you talk the way that you do,
you trying to
No.
conversation.
You just like
I asked you, why do you suggest that it happens, and you just throwing shit at the wall right now?
no, because you
You're
like
not
to
really
ask questions that have nothing to do with what we're talking about to try to corner somebody again. I hate when you do that.
I'm not cornering anybody. I asked you.
Why are you asking me, a man?
Because you keep trying to tell guys what they should do.
I'm not telling guys what they should do.
You are. You said, why don't y'all get married? Why don't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why wouldn't a guy get married? Why wouldn't you suggest? That's exactly.
I'm not the only woman that asked the question on this panel. Just because I'm the loudest.
I'm asking you a follow-up question that you couldn't answer.
Well, I didn't see how that correlated to you saying why should a man that already has children want to get married?
Or not want any more children? Correct.
But then, where do these children that already exist come from? Is it coming from a failed marriage?
It doesn't matter. That's not the current circumstance.
Well, it matters to me.
Well, for whatever reason, either he already has children, he doesn't have children, but either way, he doesn't want any more children. In either scenario, even if the guy don't have children and he don't want children, you still would have to help me to understand what would be the benefit of marriage for him.
Ultimately, I guess you can say that there are men that don't see the benefit. If they don't want a family, if they don't want to have children, they don't see the benefit of marriage.
It's not no benefit. It ain't no
It's not an
benefit in
answer.
getting married.
Well, it's not. I don't think there's a materialistic benefit, but ultimately, don't act like men don't get lonely. Don't act like there is not.
I mean, you ain't
Black,
gotta
Black,
be
you said ain't no,
married.
you said ain't no benefit, Black.
Well, let some men
No, I don't think
say
so.
if they don't want a family, there's no benefit to marriage. But I beg to differ. I mean, think about it. You could get in an accident. I mean, who's to say, who's gonna keep you on the ventilator? Who's gonna take you off? I mean,
My
it's
mama.
I don't give a fuck. Take me out. I'm dead. Take me out, nigga.
but you're not. I mean, look at
no ventilator. If I'm living my entire life,
let him
I'm
die.
living my entire life based off of a goddamn ventilator decision, then I don't
That's
have a life.
not. I just gave
Man,
it.
take me out now. Take me out.
Why
now.
did it have to be so
Family.
Talk about
extreme?
no ventilator decision.
Why
Well,
it
do
have to be so extreme, Dale?
Not getting married because you don't want children, then fine. Just say everything.
All right,
That's not what we said.
Dave,
We said that you couldn't give a reason as to why. That's what I said.
Well, I think marriage is a beautiful thing. And if you can have children but decide not to, you're missing out on expanding the joy that you can feel when you get married to your partner. I
if
think
it's so beautiful, then why do a lot of women is leaving?
The joy of getting married.
why they're leaving.
They're leaving because they're leaving because they have an incentive to leave if they have the option. Not every woman takes said option.
Exactly.
I will tell you that a lot of marriage is A, for children, B, it's actually to help you or to help prevent you from sinning. If you really want to look at it holistically, it's a lot more to it. But a lot of it is to prevent you from getting involved in shit that you otherwise wouldn't be involved in. It's to prevent you from sinning, a lot of it, right? Other parts of it, there are benefits, and I'm not going to deep dive into that because I'm not trying to sell nobody on it. But the point is that you always are going to be thinking about your best eater. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Even Dalen, you have a best eater.
No, excuse me.
Huh?
I have a who?
A what?
Wait, are men referred to best eaters too?
Yes, women
Yeah,
become
it's just
say
a
munch,
different.
don't they?
Obviously, men are eating different than women.
exactly because it's
Oh,
men.
I just heard that from men's terminology. Men calling women that. I never heard a woman call a man that.
Explain it too because you eat p word. You eat p word. You
Yeah.
Yeah, I
other
said a munch, right?
why? I guess they call it the eater because you can swallow the whole thing, so it's kind of like you're eating it. But that's just
Why do you
Kinda
got to
graphic.
make it so complicated?
Graphic.
well. That's because we all didn't understand that eating is just performing oral sex.
It's not. This is not that difficult.
Well, it's not my fault. Everyone didn't know that it's performing oral sex. Period. That's what it is.
No, you didn't know.
I did know that. I had to tell Q that.
No, you thought it was eating butt. That's what you.
No,
Yeah, you did say but.
No. I said eating bodily orifices. Do we not know what that is? That's every
And
hole.
you need to spell orifices.
secretes. Now, send me $1,000. Okay, but
It's not that difficult.
it's not difficult. I just don't subscribe to that type of blank. Shouldn't even be taking people serious that say things like,
Oh, girl, you are not that. You are not prissy. You are not like. Come on, stop.
what?
Stop.
What?
Y'all be getting up on this panel trying to act like y'all different and shit. We know y'all who what y'all
What are you
are.
trying to say, Anton? You trying to call me an eater?
I'm not. I don't get into that. I don't want to.
Okay. So yeah.
Can I ask Molly a question?
What?
Please. What benefits do I have in marriage versus a relationship? What am I getting out of a marriage versus a relationship as a man?
He already got.
Are you looking for a permanence or not?
A permanent?
Are you looking for permanence in the relationship, or you just want to just test drive relationships?
Now let's go permanence.
Then I
I
guess
can get that
you
with a
would.
relationship.
Yeah, you could, but I mean, if that's what she wants to. So if you're with a woman who's looking forward to marriage at some point and you're not, then obviously y'all have ideological differences. y'all, you know what I'm saying? So that probably wouldn't work. But if you're with somebody who does not care about getting married equally as much as you don't, and that'd probably be the most perfect situation for the both of y'all. And if y'all change your
So,
mind, you know,
so what you saying is I'm not benefited at all in marriage,
I think
just
it
off the
looks
fact that I'm
different.
not. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, you wouldn't know if until you would experience it. So I don't, it would have to be something you went through. Otherwise, you're just gonna be wondering, and that's it.
And yo,
I just go off numbers and
But that
just
lady is still
experiences of
single if you're not
others.
married to her. So I keep that in mind. She's still single because y'all ain't
I
married.
I just go off numbers and experiences off of other people that marriage is a very dangerous game.
that's
Do you not have anybody that's successfully married around you?
Yeah, Anton.
No, that you actually know. You don't know Anton. You don't know Anton in real life. Like that
2K.
you actually know. Like
2K. 2K.
you okay, that's not a good
I
example.
know, I know, bro.
Like you don't have no family members I'm talking about, like your parents, no
I mean,
aunts.
I know a few, but it's overwhelmingly just my experience of seeing people in marriages and divorce and stuff throughout my life. It's just a tragic, it's just a tragic end. And like I just don't want to be part of it.
Well,
I
a
don't
lot of
know.
Especially in 2025.
I don't know a lot of people that are single that's not miserable.
Or divorce. I don't know any divorcees. Like
Why don't we put that same energy on single people that we put on? Because I don't know a lot of people that's not complaining about the dating pool and the different women that they talking about and the HIV that's being spread across Atlanta and Houston and all of the major cities and the herpes outbreaks and all of the women that's doing niggas dirty and getting them set up. I see a lot of complaining on both sides. I see niggas complaining about being single. I see people complaining about being married. What's the difference? Whatever decision that you make, right? Whether you decide that you want to be single or you want to be married, you have to be happy with yourself, regardless of what situation that you're in. Once you're happy with yourself, you can start to evaluate the value that you have in other people and whether or not you want to marry them, whether or not you want to take them off the market, whether or not you want to give them your last name, whether or not you want to put them in a position to be the mother of your children, right? If you see the value that she continuously adds, if you go into corporate America and you need a wife or you need somebody to run interference or it's a person that brings additional business to you, or, if you're leveraging that person in ways that other people couldn't, if you're able to take advantage of her situation financially, or when I went broke and my credit was fucked up and then I leveraged hers, and it's a lot of different ways in which I was able to finesse a situation, but a lot of it is dependent on the person that you laid up with. So if you just get married for the sake of having a title, then it's one thing. But if you actually doing it because you see value in a person that you don't ever want to be without for the rest of your life, then that's a whole nother conversation.
Now, I'm not opposed in marrying, but that's like a tall feat
I don't
though.
think you should.
And like I'm truly happy with myself. I'm like
I don't think you should. Why is this something that you still evaluating and you know this is not what you want to do?
No, it's just topic of the discussion.
because he wanted he wanted marriage.
I don't think nobody
marriage.
should ever try to convince somebody to get married.
He wants a marriage.
If you truly happy, it wouldn't even be a topic of discussion.
You do. That's why
he wants it. He wants a marriage. He wants that woman.
Yes.
I don't ask questions regarding things I'm not interested in.
Yes.
Like I don't think you should get married. You know if you really want to.
It's okay if you want to be married. Just if you want to stop tricking and be married, just say that. It's okay.
Oh, man.
It's okay. It'll save you money.
That's the benefit. If you get bored, you got your wife to take care of you. Boom, there's the benefit.
Exactly.
I don't want my wife
It'll
to
save you money.
You
I
got
don't want my
your
wife to
wife
take care of
by
you.
your side. Because who else is gonna help you? Your boss don't care about it.
The strongest way for you to build wealth and the strongest way for you to
Is in a
keep
marriage.
is through marriage, first of all.
And
It's
with
just the
kids also.
The
Successful
fastest
kids.
way for you to build as people that don't have resources, and let's be clear, the majority of our community is at the bottom. maybe not y'all that's here, but the majority of our community is at the bottom, is through combining strengths and weaknesses. And so people don't want to look at it like that. Our problem is that we so busy focused on sex and how many hoes or how many guys and all of that stuff. We don't look at how we can leverage each other and how it could be beneficial for both of us. You know what the reason why the 50-50 conversation is so prevalent in the communities or on social media right now is because people don't know how to leverage each other in order for them both to benefit and to win. Right? Even if you have children, it's like, why the fuck would I want my daughter to be raised in a daycare when I could put my own values in her
Exactly.
through my wife?
Wife.
Why would I ever want a daycare to raise my fucking daughter?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Or why wouldn't I leverage the buying power or the spending power of having two people in a household? Like, it shouldn't be a 50-50 conversation. Somebody said it. I say it a lot of times. It should be 100-100. Like, y'all should be leveraging y'all resources to pay off the goddamn debt so that y'all both could benefit. Like, the whole idea of bringing two people together is because y'all got more buying power, more spending power. Y'all got more saving power. Y'all have the ability to be able to combine resources to be able to raise a kid. Y'all got the ability to leverage both of y'all, one going in this direction, both of y'all going in this direction. Y'all both solving for different problems in different ways, and y'all bringing resources back together so y'all can leverage that shit and run it up. People don't think like that no more. They so busy trying to fit into these boxes that society gave them instead of the traditional things that we've already saw for it. We got the blueprint. This is how you have successful kids. This is how you build wealth. This is how you able to network more effectively. She goes out, she makes friends, she gets friendly with the wives, she introduced to the husband, and then the husband winds up doing business with me, and then we get richer. Like, it's so easy.
That's not an easy story.
It's easy, but we make it difficult. We make it complicated. Marriage is a business just as much as it is. Why do you think gay people lobby so hard to get married? Some reason for that shit. They could have just stayed together for the whole time. They fought for that shit on purpose so that they can add each other to the healthcare coverage and to make sure that they can also leverage each other for the pensions. And if one person died, you still continuously get their social security and you still get their pensions and you get all of this other shit that goes along with it, right? And then you can use FDI benefits to send the rest of the people to school and all of this other shit. And y'all go into certain communities, you don't have to pay property taxes if he was in the military and he served for so long and all of this stuff. Like, it's a whole bevy of things that you can leverage when it comes to looking at it from a business perspective. But people don't want to look at it because we so busy only focused on dick and pussy when the pussy come with it.
The pussy leaving.
Oh God.
Most divorces happen amongst white people, though. So I don't know.
Wait,
The
say that
pussy
again,
leaving.
Molly. Say that again.
Most divorces happen amongst white people. So I don't know why, like, the black community can't really afford to be afraid of divorce because
Period.
we're not getting married, no way. Most divorces are from white people. Most divorces are initiated by white women who y'all love to death, but it's just the truth.
And not only that, a lot of men be scared about divorce because they don't want to lose half their money. And a lot of times they don't got money to lose. So it's like, make
Get a
that
prenup. Get a prenup. Get a
Like,
post-nuptial
again,
agreement. There's things y'all
like,
can do.
but again,
Y'all just like
y'all
making
saying,
excuses sometimes.
Like,
but
what's
again,
an electrician
get a
gonna do?
prenup.
y'all
And not only
saying,
that,
it's
most
not always
divorces
it's
happen
not always
amongst people
about the
who
financial.
remarry.
It's
But
Yeah.
not.
most divorces, they've been married before and they
Cook
divorce
Joe.
again and they inflate the numbers because they're divorcing multiple times, making it look like it's all these people divorcing when it's a small population marrying and divorcing multiple times. So it's kind of skewed. You kind of just got to do what's best for you and not be living through other people's traumas, or
Yeah,
you're going to miss out on what could be for you.
yeah.
Measuring the success of somebody else's relationship to gauge how successful yours is going to be is exactly why people aren't taking that leap of faith to go ahead and build what our community desperately needs. Oh, Tasha and Mike's relationship failed. So why do you think that has anything to do with whether or not
It can't be faith. It has to be, you got to be informed. You got to know why you're doing it. You got to know the benefits of it, and you got to know what it is that you're going to leverage, but you got to be there for the right reasons. It has nothing to do with faith when it comes to marriage.
Well, I think
You
for
can't go
people,
into marriage on some faith shit. You got to
that,
go into marriage informed.
well, I think
Yeah.
that's just a factor. It's not a sole reason, but that definitely is a factor for the God fearing community.
Because see, a lot of marriages, context matters. A lot of marriages, they fail because you was looking at the physical aspect, or you was just,
Exactly.
caught up in the honeymoon phase, or
Or they're
you know,
having
they,
sex so quickly.
yeah, yeah. There's a multitude of reasons, but that's one of the reasons why, those are a couple of reasons why marriages fail. Usually marriages that last long, typically they aren't the people that's broadcasting their marriage on the internet for everybody to see. They're usually more reserved, relaxed, and they do have a lot of advice to offer. Just when they do give the advice, it's not something that most people want to hear because they're judging it off of what they see. So again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. You have so many people. We are interacting with so many other people, and that again, that makes it harder. If you, as a woman, if you've been with like you have a 10 to 15, even 20 guy body count, it's going to be really hard for you to find somebody because you have so much DNA that you have in you now, and then now your thoughts are messed up, your logic is messed up, and so you just one of those people that's like the loud minority that's out here complaining that relationships are bad, but it's because of what you went through or what you experienced.
Yeah, all that DNA clogged up.
Yeah.
I want to know.
It's realistic, dog. It's realistic because
Hilarious.
how many people out here? How many times I do a lot of observing, dog. I do a lot of observing, and so when I do say something, it's because I've observed and I've watched it long enough. So when I get ready to say it, you can't kind of refute the point. A lot of people I've watched and saw a lot of people talk about the unprotected sex that they have it on. It's like STDs don't exist. And so when you out here with unprotected sex, that's a lot of DNA, man. That's a lot of that's it's science. All that's connected.
Well, how you gonna be have well women are more promiscuous because men ain't marrying them like that. Y'all scared to get married, but these women are single and they for the streets. So I mean, y'all kind of gotta pick what y'all want too. Y'all want women to be. I mean, not saying marrying a woman is going to make her not promiscuous. You got to know who you're marrying. But y'all are kind of disappointed that women have so many bodies, but nobody's marrying these women either to kind of give them a sense of responsibility
Mhm.
to not being out in these streets or in holding themselves accountable.
And to
I
that
think the
point,
Because
ones
most
getting
men
married are
not
the
But
gonna
you
ones
want to
that's
mess
see
with
serious
another
about it.
man's wife. Like they
the
just not saying they won't, but
mhm.
I mean it is kind of more of a respect. Like that's his wife versus oh that's just some chick.
Yeah.
Like a man, you would be more inclined to probably sleep with a dude's girlfriend than his wife.
But see the entire man woman
And it's
thing. This thing starts back from elementary school. This starts from grade school, and we don't think about it, but it does. Women, you know, even going. I'll say as early as high school. Women used to love sitting in class. Oh, my boyfriend is 22. My boyfriend's 23. My boyfriend's 26. My boyfriend's almost 30. You don't realize what you're doing to the boys that's the same age as you. And so when you go out, because again, I understand what you're looking for, but you're not looking at the long term aspect. You may believe you are, but in reality, you're not. You're just looking because these dudes are young. We don't have the resources that the other guys have. I mean, for obvious reasons, we're in class with you. So we don't have those resources. But you guys will go looking for that. And then when it don't work out, then you come back. Not all women, but some women come back and they say, you know what? Well, I've learned my lesson. But at that point, it's too late because now this guy, he remembers that heartbreak. Regardless if you call him a simp, regardless if you call him a coward, you can call him weak. You ain't been in his
but
shoes. Like
we
I said,
can't.
men are more loyal. Men are the most loyal, which is why when we do get hurt, that's why it cuts so deep because we give so much.
But you're talking about a child still in high school being touched on by a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'm not. Look,
pedophilia.
well,
So
Yeah,
we
it
got to
happened.
address
It
the
happens though.
pedophilia.
This is what the
So yeah,
women are
so now
saying
that we
though.
know that it's happening, we have to address the pedophilia, but how are we shaming the girl in high school when this 22-year-old man knows she's in high school?
Well, the reason why I'm saying we
And
shame
then
is because
why are y'all so invested in somebody in high school? Y'all
Exactly.
no,
priorities are
I'm not
messed
saying
up.
that.
Y'all should be thinking about career. Y'all should be thinking about y'all should not be sitting there thinking about girls so hard to where this girl getting touched on as a child is breaking your heart because this grown man is touching her. You shouldn't be thinking about her that hard to where you that invested. Like, I think Black culture has been told too much to worry about sex instead of like what really matters. That shouldn't. I wish my son would be toe up on the inside because some chick in high school is getting buzzed down.
No,
Boy,
no,
you got to
my
worry about your career. You got to worry about if you're gonna get married because it's not gonna be to her. Why you worried about her?
And
no,
those
I'm
are
not saying that. I'm not
And them
saying
kind of
that. What
girls y'all be knowing be fast anyway. So why do y'all be wanting them? Why don't y'all be wanting the bookworm?
when I'm using
exactly the girl in the
when
back of
I'm
the class.
using the analogy, when I'm
Y'all be
using the
wanting the
school
chick that y'all
analogy,
know before the pedophiles. So that's kind of like y'all OGs failing y'all more so than the girl's fault.
Exactly. The girl in the back of the classroom that's in her books getting straight A's in extracurricular activities, but she don't have long weave and wear makeup and wear promiscuous clothes. She can't even get you to walk her the fifth period or to say anything or sit with her at lunch. But you worried about the chick that's getting picked up early from school by some guy in a Lexus and then claiming that that's why. That's ridiculous. Y'all have options to have good women in your life at an early age, but because they don't stimulate your sexual appetite, they don't even rattle your emotional appetite, your appetite for anything serious. And
but
that's
we
what I
can make the same point about y'all. We can make the same case. Y'all circle
hear
the block
wrong.
after you didn't got older guy. You circle the block because you've learned your lesson.
It's not a lesson that we did wrong as women to date older guys. I think us as women, when you're still in high school and you're dating someone, if you're not 18, but even then you're still in high school. Why is a guy who's not in high school, who's in college, or who's way past the years of college, even associating with
Did you
you?
just say it's nothing
Because y'all
wrong that we
mature
doing?
faster. Remember, y'all
That's
Wait,
a
mature
wait,
faster
that's
wait.
than we
the
do.
mindset.
Did you just say it's nothing wrong that you're doing?
Y'all
No,
mature faster than we do.
it's not the girls in high school that are dating the older guys. That's not a punishment to her peers, to her classmates, to the other boys her age she could be going to prom with.
Jalen, you crazy. That's all I
I'm
know.
not crazy. No one is thinking, well, how am I gonna piss off
You
the junior
crazy as
high
hell.
school by dating
I'm
this?
not saying
It doesn't work.
I'm not saying you pissing somebody off. What I'm saying is y'all have the it's in your trait to just brag and boast. Same if you get a ring. Same if you get a ring. If a woman get proposed to, all her pictures are with her left hand showing the ring. She's showing the hand. Y'all just have the ability to go ahead and brag. So you'll sit in class, ooh, yeah, girl, because my guy is 26. He got a call, he got this, that, and the other. I'm not saying
Y'all
it's
didn't have.
crushing. I'm not saying we are worried about it. What I'm saying is if I'm sitting in class and I'm looking at you, I'm thinking about my future. So my future might have you in it. You might be a part of it. But if you looking elsewhere, you telling me, you're not telling me to my face, but you're telling me indirectly, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do X, I can't do Y. So now it's like, all right, you know what? Let me not focus on them. Let me focus on getting my money. So now when I get my money up, or now when I become successful, by that time you circle back. And now you're like, hey, how it is, it's you. Let's link. And at that point, it's like, nah. And
This
it's
sounds
you could
like
say,
a Tyler Perry movie. I don't believe that. That doesn't work like that. If we're talking
okay,
about in high school, Molly just hit the hammer on the nail here. You cannot hold a young girl responsible for associating with someone that has something together and that is older. That's not something that they should be held accountable for and then try to say as they get older when they
Are you
realize
crazy?